What up, everybody? This is Javi, and you're watching Omnioto. We're going to be watching a couple of different videos that I found on the internet, so let's check them out.
Hey y'all, I think I see an alien or something. I don't know what this is, y'all. I think this is an alien. A UFO or something, y'all. Have y'all ever seen something like this before? What is this, y'all? This not AI. It's not AI, y'all. This my hand. This not AI, y'all. What is that? Like, I want to walk up on it, but the way it's moving, I never seen nothing like this ever in my life. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. But I don't know what that is. The fuck is that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that moving? Can y'all tell me what that is? Come on, man. It's not AI, man. It's not AI, y'all. I don't know what this is. It's not AI. It looks like a bird or something, y'all, but I don't want to get too close.
It had me really thinking that it could be something different, but then as you look a little bit closer, I think it was just a party balloon, especially the ones that are the star shape, probably from the Dollar Tree. He just deflated. At first, he had me going like, damn.
Gracias por su presencia. Wow. Sí, se movió. Estaba entre las nubes ahorita.
No, y la forma cambió, como que
Se giró, sí.
Ajá.
Solín Salarra,
Solín.
con toda la intención del corazón.
Y tiene como una...
At first, they had me looking around like, where's Waldo? But then I finally got a chance to see what they're talking about. How did they spot that from so far away? I have no idea.
Good morning from Washington, D.C., where the National Guard continues to be stationed outside of the greenish reflecting pool. According to reports from CBS and elsewhere overnight, 10 people have now either been arrested or received a citation for allegedly vandalizing the reflecting pool. We have National Guard troops stationed in and around the National Mall, specifically around the reflecting pool, to prevent people from even touching the water, should they want to do that. 5 people have been arrested, including a 3-time Olympian. 5 people have been issued an additional citation. And Judge Jeanine Pirro, who is the current U.S. Attorney for D.C., says that they may pursue even more serious felony charges. Many on the right say that people are planting algae spores to grow this green water when there is no evidence to support that. But just know that this is where your taxpayer dollars are going to this morning. As always, I'll have more updates for you soon. Spread the word. Follow along to stay updated on all the news you need to know about. There'll be more to come very soon.
I mean, I've always known that that water is very old, so you wouldn't want to be touching that water, or you might get some type of other infection. You don't. If you get the infection, I don't care about no citation or going to jail. I'd be very mad. But other than that, I mean, maybe they're just trying to hide something underneath it. Who knows? couple things come into my mind when I see something like this. One is Wally, obviously. This is just a practice before we start getting out of the world and get into that whole Wally field. But also the one world nation that they're trying to pull on us. I mean, this is like the start of it. If it's supposed to be a 2-year thing, imagine the price on those. Just to work there, they probably charge you.
So the great debate rages on. Does Dollar Tree sell Girl Scout cookies? You heard what I said. Does Dollar Tree sell a knockoff brand of Girl Scout cookies, or is it the same thing in a different packaging? This mother right here may have just blown the lid right off of this entire scandal. Have a look at this for yourself.
For all the idiots out
Listen to
there that
this.
say that the Dollar Tree and Girl Scout cookies don't taste the same, let me tell you, this is coming from a mom who is deep in the trenches of selling Girl Scout cookies. I'm going to show you something about these boxes. Here is a Girl Scout box of Thin Mints, and here is a knockoff from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, manufactured by Inner Bake Foods. Girl Scout, Inner Bake Foods. The address on where they're manufactured,
Wow.
identical. The ingredients, exactly the same.
Wow.
These 2 boxes of cookies are made in the exact same facility. One is $1.25, one is $6. Now, I'm not saying don't support your old Girl Scouts, because this time of year, buy Girl Scout cookies.
So there you have it for yourself. Debate over. Same exact facility, same exact address, and same exact ingredients. So basically, the fudge mint cookies are the same as the Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies. But one thing I agree with is with this mom right here. Support your local Girl Scouts. Buy Girl Scout cookies. The only time you buy the other cookies is when it's off season and they're not hanging around your supermarket or knocking on your door. Then it's game on. We're buying these at Dollar Tree. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
I mean, first of all, one thing I did notice is that they don't want to emphasize is the location of this place. It's like One Devil's Drive in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's kind of just the name of that road. It's crazy. And then also, I mean, personally, I used to love buying me those coconut ones from the Dollar Tree until I started reading the ingredients. And the same thing goes for the Girl Scout cookies. You read the ingredients, you might as well be going to that same place and that other place, though, not the road. I think you end up waking up down there. Damn. At first, I was like, is it some type of person who's passed out? They're going to crash into the house. But when she got out the car, I kind of gave her the pass because I seen that she was pregnant. I mean, she got to do what she has to do. But then she goes back, reverses, and like leaves a whole design on the lawn. I'd probably hit up Amazon and tell them to send me some new grass ASAP. 1-day shipping.
No, mira, ahí, mira el video. Mira el video. Mira el video. Mira el video. ¿Qué es eso?
No, son pájaros.
No, no son pájaros.
I'm looking.
Mira, se deforman. Pero de noche no andan los pájaros.
No, no es un video. No es un pájaro.
Sí,
Ah, no me
pájaro.
sale. No son pájaros.
De noche no andan los pájaros. Sí, mira cómo se deforman.
I mean, at first, it kind of looks kind of weird, you know? But, I mean, for all we know, that's probably Mothman finally going to a different country or somewhere else because he's like, I'm tired of the whole thing that happened in America.
I still think it's weird that, you know, the Gates family or Bill Gates owns a lot of the, you know, land in North Dakota. I think that's weird. He owns majority of the water in the United States. I think that's weird. Whatever. You know, weird. It's to each his own. This is for informational purpose only. But at the same time, it's just like when you go to the grocery store and you see certain products that are on there that, you know, they spray with a bunch of shit, bunch of pests.
I mean, he's not lying about that. I mean, if you guys have seen my videos recently about the ticks and how Bill Gates is a little bit conspired to be part of it or something, it's kind of wild, that especially when you know that he owns like a lot of the farms out in Washington State and Oregon, and then now you're telling me he owns like half of the waters that we have in the U.S. That's very crazy, because this is the guy who does not want you to be repopulating, and he's a big fan of the eyeball clan. You know what I mean.
Step right up, my friends. Step right up. How much is this big ball worth?
I'll be 20.
20 is bid.
Yeah.
Going. Going. Gone.
I got them the whole world time got.
Gimme.
Oh, the money, huh?
The cash.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this.
Thank you.
Thing. Even celebrities nowadays will be like putting this whole stuff on them, showing that they're part of like the whole Saturn Club or whatever. To me, it's just weird.
But I'd get a chance to go up in there. Are you fucking shit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count 5 different entry points to this alien base. This is the reason why I've stayed in Antarctica so long. Look at this fucking thing. I'm giving an interview about alien bases and one shows up right behind me. This is a daily thing here. This is something that has kept me in Antarctica because I want to know more. And without the proper military support, I can't go deeper into this because this is NATO territory. It's been closed off. But a guy can wonder and a guy can watch from a distance and document. We've got multiple cameras here so that we can try to get this footage and upload this to the internet where everyone can witness this for free. We don't have to hide this anymore. I'm so sick of the government hiding what's really going on here in Antarctica. This is what's going on. Alien bases that go underwater, where you have orbs, you have UFOs, you have UAPs, you have so many different types of vehicles, but this is what keeps me. As much as I love it.
I mean, personally, yeah, I agree with Oliver Tree on this, but I also feel like it's not more of an alien base. I think it's more of just government space together that, I mean, who knows? I just think it's very sad that you can't really take Oliver Tree serious in these moments sometimes because he's a big troll, and that's why I loved everything he did about his videos and his music, just the trolling in it. Oh man, rest in peace, Oliver Tree.
Give me an example of a specific extraterrestrial species that you had autopsied before that you were called back in for more consultations on later.
One of the extraterrestrials that we were actually working on looked like a smaller human being, kind of troll-like, but it also had plant DNA in it. So think of a 24-inch to 36-inch tall troll-like being that has instead of hair, it has real plant life growing on it.
Wow.
Yes, and it also uses the energy from UV light to keep it healthy, and it actually absorbs moisture through its skin, and it's very mossy-like. They're so extremely mossy, like it on the Addams Family, that you cannot see its face unless you actually started pushing away the plant life that's growing on this creature.
Would this plant life cause it to feel physical pain if it was removed, or was it more like body hair?
No, it's more like body hair. Neurologically, the plant life has binded and mutated with real cellular material that was a human, an ET. If you could dry a gray piece of clay in the sun and how it just crumbles and cracks away, that's exactly what it looks like. But they do have nose, they have a mouth, they have ears, and they have eyes. And the insides are red and pink like our mouths, and they have a tongue and they breathe. It's just, they get a lot of their energy from their skin.
Do they have this plant life growing off of their face, or is the face area, if you pull it back,
just
actually...
the face area? Just like I said, it's this crumbly, crackly, bark-like, hardcore, very tough-looking face.
I mean, if there's some type of little aliens out there that look like Groot and have like pink tongues like us, then I'm gonna be a little bit worried, because that's some weird, freaky thing going on right there. I don't. Every time I see some type of alien that's considered like humanoid looking, I don't ever think that's a real alien. I think alien does not look like us. If anything, does not have our body size or our type of forms. I always feel like, if anything, they're just some type of lab experiment or something. But still, making some freaky little green Groots is kind of weird.
I have to ask you, because you mentioned this before we started rolling, you also saw a Nordic alien?
I did.
Where did you see a Nordic alien?
On Orcas Island.
Okay.
I was visiting a friend there. I'll keep this one short. I was visiting a friend there, and I woke up the next morning after we were talking about a bunch of stuff, and he'd gone down to the store, which is quite a ways away from his property, to get some food. And so I'm like, oh, it's a beautiful day. I'm going to take a walk on his property. He had like 20 acres in the woods. So I start walking, and I come over this ridge, and there'd been no one out. And all of a sudden, there's this person who literally looks like a male model, like a Scandinavian male model with kind of longish blonde hair in a weird kind of more like European clothes, whatever. And they say, hello, Brent. Like they're about 20 feet, a little bit further down the hill. And I'm thinking, okay, I did not see his mouth move. First of all, how's he know my name? Secondly, I did not see his mouth move. And I was like, hello. And he said, turn around and walk the other way. And he, mouth's not moving. And he's not looking threatening. And I kind of was like, got it, on it, turn, and I walk away. And now I'm getting a little bit freaked out. I get a ways down and I look back and he's not there anymore.
Was he tall, blonde?
Yes. No, he was further down the hill. So I didn't have a chance to like look him in the eye. And like, I'm 6'4", so I didn't have a chance to look at him and say, oh, this guy's 7'2" or whatever. But he was well put together, like a specimen, like an absolute specimen. So I asked, my friend comes back and I say, okay, I just had a really weird experience. He goes, oh, with one of those tall white people? I'm like, what do you know about them? And he goes, they have a compound on the Orcas Island. And he said, there's a lot of weird people that have compounds here because there's weird energy that comes like every couple, months. And they come in a black helicopter unmarked to a facility that's all gated. And there's about 8 of them. And they come here and they stay here for a couple days at a time, apparently when this energy is really high. And they get recharged.
Whoa.
And I'm like, have you ever met them? And he goes, no, they don't. They're very select in who they meet. He goes, there's a story about a number of years ago. One of them came down into one of the pubs, right? And just walked through the door one day and said, I want to have a drink. And everyone's like, who are you? And he's like, I live up the way. And they're like, okay, cool. And he's like, so what's it like to live here? And they're like, on Orcas? And he goes, no, on Earth.
What?
Yeah. And everyone's like, okay, dude, what is going on here? And then he had a couple drinks and people had to like get him outside. And he's like, no, it's okay. I'll walk home, and then he left. And so
Every time I hear the whole thing about a Nordic alien, I never think that they're real people. I never think that they're real aliens. I mostly think that they're some type of maybe family that just try to have a good type of genes to themselves, who believes in that whole blonde hair, tall, handsome, Swedish almost looking, type of DNAs. But I always just think about the Dragonborn from Skyrim coming back as a Nordic person out here, since we've been waiting on the Dragonborns to return or something like that. And then again, it's hard to follow someone's story. Like, one thing I noticed is when he was trying to explain certain details, he kept like scratching himself and everything. But when he was trying to, say details about what he saw on this person, it looks like he was thinking about how something looks, so he wouldn't look like he's kind of lying. I've watched a lot of videos where people try to judge people on how their characteristics are when they talk, and how you can tell when they're lying. And I'm gonna say about 30% I feel like it was made up. I feel like he actually knows what it is. It's just trying to say that he doesn't know, and but who knows at this point.
We also found something to this day. There's not one scientist that can figure it out.
Really?
We think it's a wormhole.
What? So you saw something go in it?
No, come out of it.
Oh, come out of it.
And not just one, multiple things.
Whoa.
It's some sort of cloud
that
opens and closes, and multiple objects coming out of it. And also what we did is we triangulated. So we had cameras on the coast of California and across in Catalina Island and a third location.
Wow.
So from 3 locations, we were capturing data. And then we had radar validate the cameras exactly in that location.
So you saw some UFOs. Wow.
I mean, personally, I would believe this one. But at the same time, maybe they're all just watching a bunch of that whole Avengers movies and they finally got to the Thanos one and they're over here having too many drinks and maybe they just started thinking that the Avengers were about to get attacked. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think it's crazy how she's saying that it's part of the Catalina Islands, which there's a lot of things that happen at the island too. So who knows? Maybe that's something we can't explain as a scientist or anything. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys liked it. If you did like it, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and share this. It really helps out. Put me in that algorithm. That way I can keep popping up on the feeds. Until then, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you. You guys have a good one.